Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Sarcastic Barman. Welcome to my channel. Woo! The weekend went well. The pub was nice and busy. We had a good few people in, out in the garden, enjoying the sunshine and enjoying lots and lots of lovely beer. Which I'm very tempted to pour myself a pint now because, oh, fuck my life. We're looking at a channel called Sons of Liberty Media, which we've seen before because they have a medical expert. Oh, unfortunately, this medical expert is no longer a registered nurse, so how medically expertiness can she be? You'll know what's coming, don't you? Oh, it's going to be fun, and it's going to involve crap like this.
Had the first hearing by the NMC brought against me because I said that vaccines are dangerous. Never have any vaccines been proven safe.
That's right, it's Kate Butthurt to Butthurtland Shiminari, because she's been suspended by the NMC. Whoop-de-fucking-do. She can no longer say, I'm a registered nurse. No, you're a Botox-loving crazy fucker. And I'm using crazy fucker in the politest possible sense. But yeah, you're really fucking crazy, love. Now, let's pour a beer, get the intro started, and have some fun, shall we?
Never has any vaccine been proven effective. I have actual evidence that vaccines are indeed contaminated with heavy metals. Not only do those metals wreck your immunity, and that's not including everything else that's in those, which I'll just say in a minute, but those also, they're going to be activated by electromagnetic radiation, and they're basically going to rip through every single cell in your body, rip it apart, make your organs go to mush.
Our survey said...
Really now, vaccines aren't effective. I've got the fact that I've got no relatives who died of smallpox, polio, measles, tetanus, anything like that to show otherwise, or have even had any of those diseases, so that's quite nice. We've also have the fact that down in South Wales, when there was a slowdown on the uptake of people having the measles vaccine, that when there was an outbreak of measles, lots of fucking kids got it, were resulted in someone with health complications catching measles and then dying. A disease they shouldn't have been able to really catch if herd immunity had been good. So people like you actually do put people at risk. This is why you keep getting banned, kicked off things, and why the Nurses Midwifery Council have told you to fuck off, basically. As for electromagnetic radiation is going to kill us with the heavy metals that are in vaccines, no. You're making fucking shit up. And if you either say aluminium or mercury in these fucking vaccines without giving any context of why they're in there, or what about them is in there, I'm going to hit you in the face with my cock. We're going to go through all this again, aren't we? It's not as if you've done videos on this where you've been pointed out wrong before. But as we found, you like blocking people on Twitter, Facebook comments, YouTube, anything like that, just so they can't comment on your stuff and point out, no, you're wrong there, you're wrong there, huh, you're stupidly wrong there, oh, do you want to debate? No, we'll ignore all that, nah, I don't want to be proven wrong. Hence why you're a dickhead.
I am indeed interviewing Professor Dolores Carhill next week, so you can listen to that.
Dolores Carhill, really? She's the same nut job who thinks hydroxychloroquine. I think I actually said that right then. Fuck my life. She thinks that's good for treating. She also said that cystic fibrosis, if you have that, you should be fine to go out during the pandemic because you just got to take lots of vitamins and minerals to boost your immune system beforehand. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan, really, doesn't it? She's also one of these people who likes to think that the government's trying to force more vaccines on us, so I take it she's a vaccine denier as well. Yeah, you two should get along fine. You're both fucking nuts by the sound of it. She's been asked to step down from a panel she works with, and she's been distanced by other firms that know her. Yes, she's entitled to her opinion, but don't expect places she works with to go, yeah, okay, no, you'll go stand over there in the corner. She's like the person who farted at a party and everyone steps away from her.
Kate,
So
Kate, let me ask you.
I couldn't make the hearing. To say I couldn't make the hearing. I gave them my reasons why, which were very valid. I had a load of patients all booked in. And also I had to go and collect my stuff for my daughter's things from Cambridge. You're given a specific day and slot. and it was booked weeks and weeks and weeks ago.
Yes, patience. Because you're an aesthetic nurse. You provide things like Botox, skin peels, lip fillers and things like that. And considering when you had all this stuff go on, the lockdown was still in effect. Should you really have been doing these things? They weren't medical procedures. Well, not in a way that anyone else would consider a medical fucking procedure because your lips needed filling. Or did you decide to break quarantine rules for that? Or are you just lying your ass off and that's why they didn't give you the reason to have the day off? It's like, well, no, because you can't do treatments anyway, because we're in lockdown, you fucking dickhead. As for going to collecting the stuff, that's fine, but do you not have any friends? Could no one else help? Oh, wait, you probably fucking don't.
So they went ahead without me, even though 2 separate legal counsels, a judge and a barrister, said that they cannot come to a decision without hearing my evidence. So you would think if it was fair and just. But no, this moron, who is a barrister, who I don't know where he went to law school. I'd really like to know, but he is getting reported actually to who governs him. Twice he made a mistake with the law that we picked him up on, and then the judge had to pick him up on. They went ahead without any evidence and said they were suspending me. Well, I'd already said, if you go ahead with this, I resign because you're now breaching the contract that I signed with you when I register with you, and I don't want to be with a corrupt organization. So that's what they did, which is really quite entertaining. It doesn't mean I'm not a nurse. I am a nurse.
Yep, technically you're still a nurse, but you're not a registered nurse, are you? No one has to trust what you say anymore because you've got the backing of the Nurses Midwifery Council behind you, because you fucking don't anymore, do you? Because let's be fair, what you say is a load of bollocks. So it's funny for you to be pulling up a solicitor on mistakes on the law when you really fuck up on what's in the vaccine and what that actually means. It's probably why they didn't care about seeing your evidence. You could say, look, the vaccine, it got aluminium in it and that makes you fucking crazy. And they go, no it doesn't, we know it's got aluminium in it, it says it right here on the list of what the fuck's in a vaccine. It's also got a mercury compound in, formaldehyde and loads of other shit. And you go, yeah, they're really bad, those things. And you hear, no, they're not. Because these nurses, unlike you, understand dosages and what actually occurs in the human body. Unlike fucking you. So don't be pulling up a solicitor when you can't fucking understand a vaccine. The one thing you've been fucking trained to do, understand fucking medicine, you still don't fucking understand that. So shut the fuck up.
35 years, qualified. I have the training and the qualification. I'm just at the moment suspended, but I don't want to be on the register, from a corrupt organization pimping for Big Pharma. Who wants to be with those criminals? We have actually served them genocide papers, and they're going to be getting a load more specific people. And they're also about to be served with a big multi-million-dollar lawsuit. And I'm going to go into what the NMC is, because it's not what you think.
Well, it's not a register of qualified nurses throughout the UK that sets also the level of standard required for those nurses. So what qualifications they need, what training they need, what future training they would need. And then supplies that information to hospitals when they go and check up saying, oh, is this nurse a proper nurse? They go, yeah, yeah, she qualified on this, passed this, she's paid her dues, she's full member of the NMC, and we're happy for let you to have her in your hospital. And genocide papers, really, I think a bit of skipping forward is needed at this point, because you're just talking fucking bollocks, aren't you? You haven't got a fucking clue.
And if you're scared, they're really talking about maintaining the public's confidence in nurses. Really? When I've got over 2 million people following me.
The fuck do you have 2 million people? Sorry, over 2 million people following you. You've got 50-odd thousand on Facebook. You've got about 10,000 on Instagram, a couple of thousand on YouTube, and a couple of thousand on Twitter. Even if you added all of those together and assumed that none of those people were following all your accounts, that's not 2 fucking million, is it? I'm glad to see your nursing and your math skills are on the same fucking level. Fucking useless. Right, we're going to skip a bit because I don't want to dox other people. She can, but I'm not putting on the news of names and real names of people on the fucking board that she had, because I ain't that fucking stupid. There is a small clip we're going to play for this section, though.
you changed your name and you were on the board of Bristol University, the test city for 5G, known as the Suicide University, because many of the students have died, committed suicide.
What? So 5G makes you commit suicide? Is that what you're insinuating in this fucking comment? Because I've got a dead fucking brother who would argue with that point. Oh no, he fucking can't argue with that point because he's fucking dead. We don't have 5G, you insensitive fucking cow. Sorry for headphone warning on there, but people like this fucking piss me off. And as for Bristol's a 5G city, yes. So was Liverpool, so was Worcester. They also did trial runs in parts of Somerset, the Orkney Islands and places like that. And do you know what else? I have a list here. Do you know what these universities have got in common? Aberdeen, Brighton, Dundee, Falmouth, King's College London, Newcastle, Plymouth, Reading, St Andrews, Ulster, Aberystwyth, Brunel, Durham, Glasgow, Liverpool, Nottingham, Portsmouth, Royal Holloway, Surrey, Westminster, Belfast, Chester, Edinburgh, Kent, Manchester Met, Nottingham Trent, Queensmary, Sheffield Hallam and Swansea all have in common. They don't actually record their students' suicide death rates. So yes, you might say that 13 very unfortunate souls did pass away through their own choice in Bristol University. We also have no idea how many died in these other universities, so don't bring fucking suicide into it, you fucking self-righteous arse-licking fucking cow.
So then you've got all the doctors again, you've got the nursing schools. Then what they're taught is that vaccines are good for you. They give you a little bit of the disease. No. Viruses, funguses, mold, heavy metals, parasites. They give you a little bit of that disease writing off so that when you do come in contact with a real disease, it can kill you.
Shut the fuck up with your fucking rhetoric. I'm getting sick of it. You got the only thing right of, yes, the vaccines give you an almost dead version of the virus or inactive version of the virus to be a bit more accurate. I'm not going to get fully accurate on it. I'm drinking. I don't give a toss. And yes, that helps your body build up the immunity to the virus by letting your cells recognise the virus for what it is and being able to combat it effectively if it ever actually enters the body. Hence why we don't have huge outbreaks of measles apart from people who don't take measles vaccines, or polio's basically eradicated now. You are fucking stupid. You're on about before calling people liars. I'm calling you a fucking liar to say you've got any fucking medical knowledge at all. Because you obviously fucking don't.
They cause your brain to swell. They cause your brain to not work properly. What they do is J.D. Rockefeller knew exactly what he wanted to do. Pharmakia, it's sorcery. You are involved in witchcraft. This is exactly what you're doing. It's witchcraft. What you're doing is making sure that you get those children as babies, that you can make them sick so that you have customers for the next 60, 70 years who are going to be on so many medications and need so many treatments. Now, let me give you 2 examples.
You really are nutball fucking crazy, aren't you? Now, vaccines do not cause people to need fucking medication for the rest of their lives. What you can guarantee they will cause, though, is people to live a lot longer from diseases that would have killed them as a fucking child, and years ago fucking did. This is why infant mortality rates used to be so much fucking higher than they are now. And yes, you can make the argument that personal hygiene and better diets have also helped with that, but you could also say that 600 years ago, before anything was genetically modified, everyone ate an all-organic diet. And you know what? There were still fucking high levels of death then. So take that, shove it up your arse, do a little swizzle, and then put some more Botox in your fucking face. Because I think it's starting to fucking sag.
Kate, there's something else here, and I just want to interject this. And Matt, who says, I'm pretty sure a vaccine gave my son autism. I can't prove it, but I have before and after pictures of him, and I wish we wouldn't have given it to him. Well, Matt...
Headphone fucking warning. Serious headphone fucking warning. What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, vaccines do not cause fucking autism. You're wondering why the Nurses and Midwifery Council fucking kicked you off. You're agreeing with someone who thinks a vaccine caused fucking autism. A genetic fucking disorder. You are the biggest fucking waste of space on the internet. You're an oxygen fucking thief. You're a degenerate little shit who needs to be put in their fucking place, and that place needs to be away from any form of communication where gullible people are going to listen to the shit you fucking say. And Sons of Liberty Media, whatever the fuck channel this is, shut the fuck up as well. You are also one of those fucking useless peoples. And Matt, who made this comment, go and get some fucking education and stop having fucking children, because there is no way on earth you are qualified to have a child if that is your level of fucking intelligence. Oh my fucking... I can't... This is... No. Fucking no. So, many more beers needed to be consumed. Yeah. You are a waste of space, woman. You really are. So, thank God that shit over. Even if it wasn't over, which it wasn't, I ain't not going through any more of that shit. If that's the level of intelligence you fucking have to think vaccines cause autism, as well as all the other shit you spout, you can fuck right off. You're a danger to society that needs to be put in their fucking place. I have had enough with you. I really hope to God I don't have to come back to your channel if you come out with something fucking stupid. But at this point, I feel it as a fucking duty to subject myself to your fucking level of ignorance. So at least there's a flip side to it for anyone who's got more than 3 brain cells. Think, oh, what else has someone said about what this person's saying? And though mine might not be the best, there are better people out there. Dr. Bob and others do much better videos on anything fucking medical. But I do it with beer, and beer is fucking good. Remember the important thing, alcohol is a solution. And we have many problems in life that can be solved with alcohol. But always drink responsibly. Unless you can't, in which case just go to the fucking pub, we'll look after you. But that's the end of this video for the night. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe down below. If you really like me, you can get one of these nice t-shirts with my logo thing on. Yay! If you really, really, really like me, you can go on to Patreon. Links in the link down below as well. You can join my Patreon team, which is Stinger News 1, The Kiwis, or Dorian Brooker, and Cheese Mondo. Apart from Stinger News 1. Crap. No, I'm not recording. I've had too many beers to try and get this entire sentence structure out once again. This is actually the 4th attempt at this because we cocked up. And it's like, no, it's 10 o'clock. In about 30 seconds, Phil Collins... Phil Collins? For anyone who watched the MC Toon debate and Cats, you'll know what that comment's about if you look at the thumbnail. Fuck's sake. But anyway, I'm going to go and watch Phil Collins and MC Toon debate Gleam and the Plain Truth. Thank you very much, everyone, and good night.